hello everyone, welcome back
to this long case.
Danganronpa. So, last time we started our case about who murdered Sayaka. So far, we've slowly proved our innocence, slowly but surely. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room.
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched. But why would she switch them in the first place? She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with your killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Shit, we don't know. I think his wrist broke off the fix where his goes. She had the glitter on her fucking hand, her wrist. I think that was down. I think like her. It was a specific. Yeah, it's like her wrist.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room? What led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a little bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear it? Are you getting used to these non-stop debates? Starting with the next debate, you'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. But just like how the weak points, only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak points to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. You press the L button to rotate the cylinder and choose which bullet to fire. Press or release the L button to cycle through each bullet. Or you're going to hold down L, then use the left stick to select a specific bullet. By the way, if the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. For our purposes this time, logic difficulty will be set to mean. Well then, good luck and have fun. Replica sword sheath, kitchen knife set, replica sword.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
That's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist.
Oh, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she was hidden away. But then the culprit picked that from her too.
And they killed her.
And that's exactly what happened.
The sword was used first, then the knife came after. They're really the order of events that leads to some unexplainable details.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
Oh, do you not know how to fire?
Zono's
It's
wrist.
X. It's this.
So she tried to
And if you
back.
hold R, you can
She grabbed
focus
the
to
kitchen
slow
knife
down.
and hidden it away.
I'm just trying to see which one it's.
But then the culprit took that from
Okay,
her
well,
too.
I don't think there's anything to contradict hiding the knife, so...
And that's exactly what happened.
Fine, how do you wipe the sword? Use a clip for Mr. Dan Aberdeen
The
right here.
fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
Well, yeah, no, the sheath was damaged. So it could have been the sword itself that
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword. Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp. You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used
Slow down for a
first,
second.
there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere, and they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself, but then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Yeah. It's only her wrist covered. It's only her wrist has it. Has the glint on it. But her palms don't. Because her palms are clean.
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
No, that's not it at all.
There's no way Sayaka washed the building with her hands because,
I
the
got
water
it.
was on.
According to the
It was
Monokuma file,
nighttime.
Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower.
Okay.
You're
Dang.
no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
Oh, damn.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
His character got out of the way.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means that a killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. That's right. And the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen
I'm looking at the sleeves. The red hair baseball dude has the sleeves that kind of match the
Kind of. I mean, Kiyotaka also kind of has a button up. So the one who damaged the sheath would have to have the one who had to have been the one without the sword.
I got it!
Sad, so sad.
Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
And the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she's been planning to commit a murder of her own.
Oh, shit. What?
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed, these are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
I own assistant.
That would also
Damn.
explain why she would switch
You own
the
assistant's frame.
She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Or even more likely to believe.
What, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the
No,
end,
right, Wanda?
her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't
come
it
up,
be
we're
awful
trying to figure
if I
that out,
had to
man.
punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Honestly, I'm committed to finding out who killed her. What can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Make your trash duty, Io's account, and dying message.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Very well. Then let's review all the clues we've found up to this point one more time.
We really have time for that. Die! Die! If we don't do something, we're all gonna die!
No, hold on, that's right. There is still a clue left that can lead us to who killed her. Sayaka left it behind.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right? No, it's wrong. There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message. Dying? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
There's no question Cypher wrote that message, and I can prove it.
I got it!
Yeah, I looked in the thing. Had
Her
blood.
left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not. Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in the
That Wado, I love your
If it
logic.
was,
Like, listen, you know numbers and shit, right? You got this.
Unless.
You're a programmer.
It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like.
What? What?
No, it's just. Look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1, 1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1, 1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa. You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Oh shit.
I'm feeling pretty excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Damn it, it's no use. I just don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Huh? Rotate it? I think maybe if I see something.
God. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right on to who did it. So, whose name did she write?
So his dying message reveals the killer's name.
It's Leon. I was right.
It was Leon. Select someone.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
No,
It's Moon.
yeah.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Almost perfect timing.
Huh?
Physicist things
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
Shit, the evidence tried to get rid of. Know what it is. Surely it's the trash.
Oh.
Beauty. Oh! Yeah, the front shirt.
I got it!
Hey.
That would make
You
sense.
mean the bird shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
That's fine. I literally told you this last episode. I feel like it was Liam because the
Oh,
coat actually
like the
matched
shirt.
his shirt. Yeah,
But
look.
one piece there
Yeah,
now,
you can kind of see it.
and the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
Yeah, you can see it. It's a match.
Yeah.
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine.
Well, okay, fair,
Just
fair.
one little charred piece. There's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
The remaining piece of the button-up shirt Killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible.
I got it!
The baseball
If
man.
you look closely at how the shirt was disposed
Oh, and the crystal
we
ball.
should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
Oh shit. No, it's wrong. There's another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. That's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. Make your argument. Burnt shirt piece, incinerator, the shabby crystal ball.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who would pick up to the incinerator person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy it. No, it's wrong.
No, it's not necessarily. You think you just like chuck that bitch?
Hold on. I think I know how someone could
baseball
dispose
man.
of the
He
evidence.
is the ultimate
without
baseball
using the trash room
man. He
key.
could do it.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell. Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball,
But how would you use it?
Go ahead and use the ball in a certain way, which is
Divine.
divine with it.
It's you.
I
Your
got
name
it.
anyway.
Throw it!
The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
My bottle! My face is a Fumi's right now. Can't believe you.
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Someone turned the incinerator. Yeah. So I'm very sure he
Turn
turned
it off.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Possible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
It was much of a challenge at all if the killer was
The ultimate fanfic
the
creator.
ultimate baseball star.
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious.
You know, I will say, he's usually good at among us.
I'm not the killer! These goddamn shepherd brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
He's pissed.
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon, but all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
The closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument.
Yay.
Okay. In this phase, you'll have to give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that the comic, there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the A button, holy cow! You'll get a hit that might lead to breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. Coast Guard. Don't worry, you got like 10 minutes to figure all this out.
What's hitting
So, like,
LR now?
L and R just like cycles through stuff. So like, if you want, you can. It also said if you press A on like the question mark panels, you get a hit. Our room was the scene of the crime. The incident began when the killer entered. Well, you can also go to like different panels if you want. And if you could figure out those ones, then you can get like context clues. Okay. Looks like her dropping the knife. Oh, there you go. Okay, okay. Anakin grabs the sword and blocks the attack. believe that's trying to get the door open. That was the knife. Oh, so maybe that's when he like unscrewed the door. Right. Well, let's just do more of the, like, you know, lesson maybe. There he grabs the roller. There he has the ball. Opens up there. Gets hit.
It's the same image.
I think it will sometimes give you repeats, keep you on your toes. There's the shirt. Throws the shirt. Makes sense. That's where he has the ball. Grabs the other one. Okay, that makes sense where she would right then. Jan leaves the door open. Look through the other images as well, just making sure. Because that one, or no, that one's place. There's that one. Oh, well, he did unsheath the sword later, so. Smack. So maybe the one with the sword goes there. On page 3.
Yeah, but
Because it hits with the sheath, and that's why her wrist broke.
I thought you blocked it.
Well, yeah, he blocked it first.
There was sheath damage.
Yeah, because the sheath was damaged, and then he unsheathed it. And because of the actual scene, the sword and sheath are separate. Right. Yeah, he unsheaths the sword, which then makes her run. Because, dude, that dude has a sword. Right, yeah, because that Nalblickel is already there. Yeah, that hitting the button's already there.
The killer is you! I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought
back, yeah.
During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to open it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remained, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took a lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there.
In the process, they got rid of like everyone else's traces as well.
Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator bin, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer, and that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed.
There's the one piece that
Part of the
didn't get
shirt they thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon? It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object?
Pretty airtight.
Oh, yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories. You need evidence. Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit, and I refuse to acknowledge it.
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
I have the evidence. The first bullet time battle is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say.
That makes sense.
Alright, that's fair. When that happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as the bullet time battle, aka the BTB, by the way. BTB, BTW. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Match your button presses with each tempo marker as seen on the screen, and reach the center. Press the A button to lock on an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you've locked on by pressing the X button as the tempo marker reaches the center. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate a tempo. On the flop side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for hitting each button. Watch out for that. Deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press the X button to shoot it down with the truth bullet, like any other statement. Refute their statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. But just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun.
When the killer broke the bathroom doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. So what did the killer use?
The killer used to take apart the door.
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid.
Okay, yeah, he would not.
Really?
For us. Right.
I have to show irrefutable evidence that Leon is the killer. You need to figure it out.
I go to this one shot. That's my episode's thing was done.
You got this, you got this.
Ready?
Press A, and then you press X. Whenever you lock on.
Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid.
Right. Well, yeah, no, if you don't blow them up fast enough, then they damage, so you have to X. Yeah, there you go.
You kidding me? Not a chance. You lied. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance.
You did it.
It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied.
Ah, shit.
Shut up.
There you go. The final strike.
Where's your proof? This should prove it.
Shit, you got him.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right? Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
That must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Yeah.
The boys got toolkits, so the
So you
killer
wouldn't know
naturally
that there was a
assumed
toolkit
there
in
wouldn't
that
be
room
one
in the
in
first
there.
place.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid.
It had to be their very
Yeah,
own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid,
Still on
stupid.
that.
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid.
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Say stupid one more time.
No.
Oh, he did.
Court results. Final result. You got A. You got a lot of coins.
E.
Fuck yeah.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
It's Peter Griffin. Even after all that,
Hey,
nope.
Peter. Who was found guilty of the Monokuma vote?
Uh-oh, looks like you got it right on the money. Blacken in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was started in Leon Corona.
You got caught, man.
Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second.
Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
Son of a bitch! What the hell's wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed.
So that's why.
I killed her first.
None of you are any different.
One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. There was bleak chance that I would have.
I was just unlucky. That's all. Hey, come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Yeah.
I mean, everything's become clear. The
Yeah.
decision we made was right after all.
Yep. Goodbye.
But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if we came up with what really is the truth, and that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind. It's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her, the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me. I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them? And Sayaka. Did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it, even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So, when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
she was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's it.
Boy howdy, the entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships? She seemed so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she descended into pure madness.
What did you say?
You heard me, bitch. I understand. Really, I do. Yep. You're another despair of things as Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse.
Stop screwing with us! This is all your fault! It's like I'm being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault! Suddenly in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma. But
That's enough.
That's enough.
as angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now.
Damn it!
Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were going to give me a good walloping. You remember what happened to that magazine bitch right there? I was going to do the same thing to you, but I was going to go up your booter.
Up man, not up the booter. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently, I can't say that word normally, revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Garda will receive his punishment. I don't know where I'm going. I'm going to Thulian Mario. Fucking Mario time.
My punishment.
You mean execution? Wait a second.
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
I was protecting myself, and in the end of the moment, it was self-defense.
Is that okay?
How exactly is it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own Twinkie? After she'd shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you
You had
understand?
any number of chances to stop what you were doing. But you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So that's why.
No, that's not. Stop it. Okay, I've had enough of this.
Oh,
Oh, you're sure? You're closer to her than anyone, are you not? You killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand? You talk, bitch. Can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I didn't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Like, because the one to blame is him.
Try.
If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in the situation, the mastermind.
Unbelievable.
Uh-oh, did you awaken to your sense of justice?
Hey,
It just so happened that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, there's people with the sort of mentality that war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you?
Just shut up!
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. Anyway, one point to me.
Grills,
Let's hurry up.
grills.
What everyone's been waiting for. The punishment.
I'm begging you, please don't do this.
Hey,
No more begging, young man. No more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop, please.
Okay.
now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For Leon, the ultimate baseball star.
No.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Yeah.
It's punishment time. Game over. Leon has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. That's a lot-ass bird.
Yeah. It fit in. Batter up.
The 1000 blow.
Right to the nads, right to the face.
Yeah, no, bro. This is a bunch of baseballs.
I hit that shit.
What is Monokuma reacting to it?
Because
did it.
I'm a baseball star. You see that? shit's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, no. When Marco wants to kill someone, he's very flashy with it.
Well, next time we're gonna continue on. Though I am a little over time.
It's fine.
Just
we got to see the end of the trial.
Yeah. Should we see the end of the trial here, or wait till next time?
I guess this is time. We already saw we saw the punishment, so we can end it here. If you want.
Yeah. How much longer in this game? Unless it's like countdown to until there's 2 people left.
I will spoil you a bit. There are 4 more chapters. There are 5 chapters.
That's 5 chapters. Jesus.
There's a bit more.
A little bit.
It won't take that
Because chapter 1 took us almost an entire week. Actually, it did take us an entire week.
I believe each chapter are all relatively the same.
Yeah, it's gonna take us a while.
Not that long. It won't take that long.
We've been on chapter 1 for a long time.
Well, to be fair, we also had to go through Code.
I'm referring to episode 2. Up to now. We're on episode 9.
It's fine.
Oh my god, I'm just gonna take it
Bye.
Well, next time.